Here with PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors, working on my speed. That's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All these sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Welcome to the Ice House for another installment of Fort Wayne High School hockey. Tonight we got the two powerhouses of the league starting us up in the Carroll Chargers and the Homestead Spartans. Carroll's at the top of the league right now. I believe they have the same record. It's just Mason says the differential, the goal differential. Currently, Carroll has a little bit better than Homestead. Some technical difficulties here starting our broadcast off. We a little bit of a glitch there. But it seems like everything's going smooth now, except we may or may not have time depicted on your scoreboard tonight. So I'll just give you updates if that's not going to work, and you'll have to bear with us. So we got Homestead coming off back-to-back losses, I believe you said?
Yep,
2 in a row. That was to the Fort Wayne Vipers and then the Carroll Chargers. Look at me. The Leo Lions beat them last week. Carroll was victorious over the Vipers, if I recall. And before that, so Carroll's on a bit of a hot streak, right?
Yeah, they've won 2 straight.
So they're coming off 2 wins. Homestead coming off 2 losses. See what that doesn't do for either team's momentum or confidence. We know this could be a great game. You catch the starting goaltenders there, Mason?
Yeah, it was Martinsky and then Van Antwerp.
Van Antwerp and Owen Martinsky. Carroll going with the larger size goaltender tonight. And Homestead matching that size with Martinsky. All right, well, we got a few minutes left. We'll go ahead and thank some of our sponsors here from the Ice House. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repairs. At Ottenwiller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenwillerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolie Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or other criminal accusation, Jolie Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with laborers, district, council, and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And finally, this evening's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we're going to see some quality offense on display here tonight. We've got a pretty fully charged Carroll Chargers. Haven't been as productive as in years past, but they are still putting up plenty of goals from Camden Blauvelt, from Adelaide Shearer, they got some firepower up front and on the back end as well. They've got guys who can jump into the rush. And over on the Homestead side, obviously Graham Urschel and Nico Juarez battling for top goal scorer. I think Urschel's got that spot for now, but we'll see. He had a heck of a week last week. And there goes the buzzer. That'll end warm-ups. Team's got to pick up the pucks, and then we'll get into some first period action. Week number 9. We are past the halfway point of the season here. These two teams just about tied for first place. As always, I'm Eric Hosmer. I got Mason Vogelweed joining me for color commentary in Game 1. He'll be taking over play-by-play for Game number 2, and Oscar Harris as our cameraman this evening. Finally seeing some Wednesday night ice storms. I've been talking about it since we started in October.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier today. I saw a little bit of the wintry mix heading home from school. I was like, Eric's probably going to talk about this today.
Of course I am. I'm never gonna not talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of an Arctic blast coming down, I think, next weekend from the good old Canadian north. Very high north there. It's going to put temperatures, I think they said like 30 degrees below the average, so it's going to be
That'll be frigid.
Be a little bit of a cold one, and then they're saying for Christmas that it's supposed to be pretty warm.
Warm Christmas.
Warm Christmas. So we're going to have a cold November and then a semi-cold half of December, and then, of course, on the one day of the year that everybody wishes that it was snowing. It might not happen, but,
it'll be melting.
We got a couple of weeks, so, maybe we can get a couple of snowstorms between now and then, at least put some snow in the ground to make it look like a white Christmas.
Yeah, there you go. Decorate your house with it. Oh, goodness. All right. Teams on the ice, starting 5 for either team. Getting ready to join the referee at the face-off dot. Get us started here in game number 1, week number 9. And this one will decide first place, so long as it's not a tie. Pedersen steps into the dot up against Boffman. Off the draw, they'll tie up. It's finally won back. Mikey Baldwin picks it up just inside his own blue line to start the action. Chargers managed to get it to the neutral zone, and a big hit put on there. I think that was Johnson on the receiving end, not sure. Urschel looking to make a push, but he gets that broken up by Mikey Baldwin. Puck's reverse, picked up by Llewellyn and thrown back in from the blue line. Now Juarez gets in on the hitting action. Nico Juarez with a big hit on Ramsey. He'll get that one up top to Johnson. Johnson's got it lost in his skates. Now coming the other way, we got a player out there with not even the right jersey and no name on the back.
I think that's Patty Lalonde. I saw a 6 on his pants, so might be the only way you could tell.
Interesting. Yeah, no number on the back of the shirt. Very interesting stuff going on. Shearer makes the clear to the neutral zone. It's thrown right back in by Potts. Now Baldwin will pick it up. He's got Sebert on him. Sebert puts a little bit of a body on. Kept in at the blue line again. Stick down by Sebert, and the slot scores! Ty Siebert starts us up, and Homestead was all over the forecheck. This one comes 13:42 left on the clock in the first period.
Yeah, we're going to start things a little bit farther back, but it's that turnover there in the, your own zone defensively. Wasn't able to clear it. And Siebert just take the puck away and put it in the back of the net. Homestead, once again, back-to-back weeks where they started off pretty early in their games.
Yeah, it seems to be a trend here. First one to score normally comes out on top here on Wednesday nights. And Homestead able to clear here. I believe that is Frick, Malachi Frick, tied up on the half wall with Platt. couple more players get involved, finally coming away with it. And throwing that one up the half wall. The Carroll Chargers have kept in at the blue line. Now Lucas Blauvelt picks it up in his own zone. Try to move that one to Shearer. Shearer couldn't get a stick on it and still took a little bit of a body there from Heber. Tossed right back in on net this time. Van Antwerp plays it. Swinehart cycles that one back for Fury. He'll cycle it right back on the other side. Now Swinehart was a little bit tied up there. Managed to get it to Fury. But he'll tie up with Overbay at the half wall. Shot from a long way out off the stick of Gerber. That one goes wide. Probably more of a dump attempt. Homestead still maintaining excellent offensive pressure here early in this game. We're down to 12 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock in the first period of action. And it's been all Homestead so far. The tip goes wide off the stick of Nico Juarez out front. Juarez still battling to keep this one in the offensive zone. Now it skips over the stick of Gerber and picked up by Heber for the regroup. Carroll's going to get a full line change as Sherrick's the only one out there forechecking. Kills enough time to get his entire unit changed up. But coming the other way now we got Boffman. He's going against a plethora of Chargers. His shot blockered away. Now Johnson from the blue line. His shot off the stick of Van Antwerp. Nico Juarez picks up the rebound from the corner. Boffman rims it around. Mikey Baldwin gets it for the Chargers, though. His attempt to clear, not working. Sherrick finally gets a stick on it, and he'll throw that one all the way down for an... It was an ice, a very drawn-out icing.
It stops a little bit over the red line. Or the goal line.
Yeah, I mean, it had to be that Zamboni door.
Oh, yeah. You know.
Strange things happen over there.
I see them sometimes watering it down to make it a little bit less bumpy, but it's never going to work.
It's not much you can do when it's in that state.
Yeah. Too many tires have gone over that little corner.
Johnson's got it up top. He'll shoot in and out of the glove of Van Antwerp and finally manages to cover it with a little bit of chaos going on right in front of him.
Yeah, Van Antwerp wasn't able to collect it fully in the glove. Probably hit it more in the palm. A little bit of a rebound, a little bit of chaos, but he's able to eventually cover things up for a stop.
Siebert and Pedersen. Siebert, the lone goal scorer so far. Still early here in the first period. Doherty keeps that one in from the half wall. Siebert picks it up. He'll go to battle now with Pedersen. Pedersen winds up coming away with it after some help. Now dumped in by the player I cannot confirm for an ice.
I think that's Patty Lalonde, who's the no-name jersey.
I mean, you say that.
I see a 6 on the pants. That's the only indication that I could see. Once he turns around.
Yeah, I'd be more confident if I could see the helmet number. The 6 on the pants, I do see. Could start calling him Patty Lalonde, but I'd hate to be miscalling the thing. Juarez with a one-timer. Goes wide. Juarez picks it up again. Tries to throw it out front off the skate of Van Antwerp. That almost found a hole. Now Boffman with an opportunity. It's off the stick of Pedersen and up into the netting. And I do see a 6 on the back of the helmet. I'll confidently call him Lalonde now. You know, in my day, that's a max fine if you forget your jersey.
Yeah. We'll be skating a little bit. Sometimes, parents love to let their kids skate after games. That's happened to me, too.
Potts and Mapes. Mapes wins that one back to Tanner Potts, who gets a shot off shins and up into the protective safety netting. As it was heading towards the crowd, we're thankful for that netting on that play. So Ryder Potts and Mapes. Mapes wins it back to Tanner Potts. Hopefully I'm getting it right. Up top now and a shot off the stick. Rebound was there. Swinehart shoved it right back into the pads though. Picks it up in the corner now. He's tied up with Ramsey. Swingen steps in to help him out, but he's knocked off the puck by Potts. Winds up in possession of Luke Van Antwerp. As we are just 4 seconds from the 10-minute mark in this first period. Homestead still throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Luke Van Antwerp. They've beat him once so far, courtesy of Ty Sibert, who steps into the face-off now, and he'll win it. Up top to Gerber. Gerber fans on it. Shearer trying to get that one to Ryder Potts. Ryder Potts, with a little bit of pressure from the Homestead defense, he'll have to turn around, and his pass doesn't connect, so this makes it all the way back to neutral ice. And we got some push and shoving going on down the other end with Shearer and Heber were going at it pretty good. I was focused on the play, and there was a lot more going on behind the play. So Heber's going to head to the penalty box. I don't think... Looks like they don't have Shearer. It looked like they were tied up, but...
Yeah, we kind of caught it there on the
camera. It was so far behind the play.
You could see it there for a quick second in the corner. Heber just threw down Shearer. I don't know what happened beforehand, if Shearer maybe got a little bit too close to Martinsky and Heber didn't like it. But... it's what we could see in the camera, a little bit of a WWE takedown by Heber.
Right. Nevertheless, Carroll Chargers on the power play with an opportunity to tie this game. Mikey Baldwin keeps it in, but takes a big hit. Kind of in our blind spot, but it looked like that could have been painful. Now some chaos going on down by Martinsky. Johnson picks it up in the corner, tries to clear, unable to do so. Camden Blauvelt keeps it in, moves it down to Patty Lalonde, or so we think. Now off the pad of Martinsky, picked up in the corner by the Chargers. Then move it back up top to, I think that's Blauvelt. Now headed the other way, we got Urschel. Oh, it's Malachi Frick. He shoots, the rebound's picked up by Baldwin out front, but unable to clear. Now Lalonde gets it out with his skate. Gerber picks it up, tries for a fancy move, doesn't execute that properly. Almost gave Lalonde an excellent opportunity alone with Owen Martinsky. Now the Chargers looking to set up in the offensive zone on the power play. And they'll get an offensive zone face-off now. 48 seconds left on the Heber penalty, as that one was thrown into the Homestead bench off the stick of a Spartan. So face-off's going to be on the blocker side of Owen Martinsky now. A little bit of a tie-up. Shearer winds up getting a stick in there and winning that one back to Platt. Platt moves it across to Overbay. Overbay is going to dump this one in, trying to get it to Lucas Blauvelt. He can't scoop it up, but the clearing attempt was no good. This one, again, no good off shins. Finally does get out. Boffman had to poke that one out. And now trying for the regroup is Overbay. He gets knocked off it by Boffman. Shearer picks it up, gets it right back to Overbay. Overbay is going to try to make the zone entry now. Gets in, but not far. He's forced to dump. Chapman picks it up in the corner. His rim around is kept in at the blue line by Platt. Now they'll have an opportunity to set up. Overbay lets it off his stick for just 1 second, though, and Boffman manages to get it all the way through the neutral zone and into the Chargers' defensive end. Just 3 seconds left on the advantage for them. Shearer starting from his own end, gets it to Blauvelt at neutral ice. We are back to even strength. Chapman starts it from his own net, fans on it, takes a hit. I think he got the better of Lucas Blauvelt there. This one's going to be an ice against Homestead, down to 7 minutes, 28 seconds left in the period, which means we are past the halfway point of the first period, just by 2 seconds. Quick clear off the face-off by the Spartans. It's going to be picked up, though, by Platt. He tries to reverse, doesn't have any support, so Juarez picks it up behind the net in his attacking zone. Nico Juarez now battling, gets that one up top to Gerber. Gerber with the in-and-out move, gets that one deep. Forced to throw it on the corner, no lane to the net. And now it's cleared around Gerber. Picked up at neutral ice by Llewellyn, who throws it right back into the attacking zone for the Spartans. Platt's going to pick it up and look to start the breakout. Sure, dumps that one into the Chargers' attacking zone. Martinsky comes outside the net to play it. Rims that one around to Urschel. Urschel chips. And trips over the blue line there. Jurek finally manages to get that one in as he takes a hit. The Chargers are going to get a few fresh legs on the ice off that. Now Mikey Baldwin trying to get something going, and Camden Blauvelt makes the offensive zone entry for the Chargers. His shot off the shins of Johnson doesn't make its way to the net. Johnson's got it in the corner now. Patty Lalonde from the opposite corner. And Gerber's rim around does make it past Mikey Baldwin. The team's playing at neutral ice now. Pedersen now makes the offensive zone entry for the Chargers. He gets knocked into the boards by Juarez, but stays with it. Now the Chargers trying to get some offensive zone time. They haven't had a lot of it so far. And they're going to have an offensive zone face-off off this ice. But in this league, both teams will have fresh legs for that face-off.
As you say, Carroll's not having a lot of offensive zone time right now, but in the last couple of minutes, they've really been controlling the play of the game. Homestead's they're making it really hard on Homestead to even be able to break out, and then once they are able to break out, they're really pressuring them in the neutral zone.
Yeah, Homestead's not making it easy to play against them right now. And that one gets out at neutral ice. The Chargers are going to turn around, and it's going to be Ryder Potts makes the offensive zone entry. He falls headed over the blue line, and it's a turnover. Ty Siebert comes through the neutral zone now. He's surrounded by Chargers, looking for a hole, but he gets knocked down instead. Play is whistled dead as he slid into the net and knocked it off. Looks like the referee is signaling a face-off in the Carroll Chargers defensive zone. Glove side of Luke Van Antwerp. Stepping into that draw, we're going to have Nick Boffman and Camden Shurik. Shurik wins it back. Platt picks it up. He'll rim it around, trying to get it to Overbay. Overbay can't quite stop that one's momentum. So it made it all the way to Johnson, who got a shot off, but it was chipped up off the stick of the Chargers and into the protective netting behind the goal. Face off, one back by the Spartans. Another shot attempt by Johnson. We're at the 5-minute mark here in the first period as the Chargers make their way through neutral ice. And now we're having some scoreboard issues in general here. The buzzer goes off and the board goes wild. Nothing but zeros on there, every slot. And we thought we were having technical difficulties on our end, man.
Yeah, I think they might have
severed a few more cords than just our scoreboard.
R.I.P. to the scoreboard. Looked like it got taken over by an alien. Got hacked or something.
Now you'll have to keep manual scoreboard on the laptop, and we'll just yell when the period's up.
Yeah, let's have a bullhorn action.
Yeah. No, this is just wonderful.
It's just not liking anything right now.
No, and we got the pros in there tonight. It's not like we got a new group in there. Well, let's step aside while they figure this out. Hopefully we can get away with just running a quick ad.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, and I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007.
All right, back in action here at the Ice House. Seems like we got the right time up there. It says 4:40, 4 minutes, 40 seconds. Right amount of goals. Correct period. So Hoffman's shot blockered up. Lands in the slot in the hand of Pedersen, actually. Pedersen gets taken down by Juarez. A lot of bodies flying around the ice now. Ooh. Boffman had Urschel at the far post. I don't think he ever saw him. He was under a little bit of pressure, but he certainly had the lane to pass it.
Yeah, I think we both saw that one. We obviously have a better view of the offensive zone.
I mean, yeah, from all the way up here, we got great on-ice vision.
Yeah.
Patty Lalonde chips that one around Gerber, picks it up in the attacking zone. Takes a hit from Heber, though. He's tied up in the corner. Now it's cleared by Homestead, but kept within the half of the ice that the Chargers wanted on. So Heber's got to pick this one up again behind his own net. No look pass there. Doesn't connect in the slot. This one is not going to be an icing. Instead, it's going to be picked up by Carteau. Carteau moves that one across. And still, the Carroll Chargers struggling to get any real possession in the offensive zone. Some tie-ups on the perimeter, but that's about all they're getting right now. And another one. And now headed the other way, we got Doherty. Moves this one to Malachi Frick, but they're offsides.
Yeah, that's just that little move there that Frick did. If he would have kept on going forward, I think Doherty would have been okay, but he kind of took a little bit.
Yeah, he tried to cut across the blue line.
Yeah.
Siebert and Ryder Potts at the face-off dot. Siebert manages to get a stick on that and knock it in, but McDonald picks it up. His clear attempt foiled by Frick, and Frick shot wide, but the rebound was there, and Ty Siebert almost picked up his second of the night there as it bounced off the boards and was staring down a yawning Cage.
I think that was McDonald there on the defensive side, kind of pushing Siebert just enough to where he was behind the goal line to where he couldn't put it in, because that was a pretty open.
Almost a gift-wrapped opportunity this close to the holidays.
Yeah.
Boffman and Potts tie up at the dot now. McDonald will come away with it for the Chargers. His clear attempt kept in by Potts, but then Potts takes a big hit from Potts. Got to start using first names out here. Little Potts on Potts action. Shearer lets that one slip by. And now headed the other way. Nico Juarez has got a lane to the net. Nico Juarez shot. Penalty arm goes up. Are we going to see a shot? Urschel came in and laid some body after the fact. We might have some sorting out to do. We got 2 minutes, 17 seconds left on the clock here in the first period. Let's just get through it, fellas. So McDonald will head to the penalty box. Homestead's going to get a power play off of this. That's all that is. I was really kind of hoping to see Nico Juarez on a penalty shot there, but
I mean, it kind of. I'm still
almost could have been warranted, but
I'm still confused on what the rules are supposed to be for penalty shots because they're so rare. It's like
right,
but it could have been, but maybe McDonald was close enough to him where he could have had a step on him, something like that. But
right. All right. Heber starts this one up from behind the net in his own zone. The Spartans make their way up ice. He'll move that on over to Boffman. Boffman's going to dump this one into the attacking zone. Urschel's going to try to track it down. He does. Graham Urschel takes this one around the net. Navigates the attacking zone. His shot goes wide. Ty Siebert picks it up, though. Try to keep things going on the power play. In the offensive zone, he feeds Juarez from one of those weird angles Nico Juarez likes so much. Moves that one up top. Juarez does. Now Heber's got it. He finds a lane, shoots that one, but Van Antwerp had eyes on it the whole way, so he'll block her it away. Heber's unable to keep that one in. Tied up by the blue line now. Also involved is Patty Lalonde. Now Boffman's got it. Going up against Blauvelt. Blauvelt puts a hit on him, knocks him off the puck. Urschel has to come in and pick that one up to keep things going Homestead's way. A shot. That one hit off the shins of Baldwin out front. Seabird still got it in the attacking zone. From behind the net, he'll look up high to Heber. Heber's shot gets deflected wide off the stick of Patty Lalonde. Boffman picks it up at the hash marks. Gets it to Juarez in the corner. Juarez was trying to shoot that one himself, but Blauvelt had a good read on it. Now Juarez has it. Gretzky's office. He'll step out. Shot from Urschel. Scores. Graham Urschel from Nico Juarez on the power play. Establishes a 2-goal lead for the Homestead Spartans. Just 42 and a half seconds left in the first period of action. And Urschel was in a goal scorer's position there and got the puck on his stick and did what goal scorers do.
Yeah, he blocked the initial attempt to clear, just way behind the net. Find a little sausage pass, Urschel, high slot, and Urschel's been on the heater. He would not miss that one.
Well, as we near the end of the first period, safe to say it's been a successful first period for Homestead. Another big hit there, that Malachi Frick on Platt. Now Ryder Potts clears to neutral ice. Llewellyn throws it right back into the Chargers' defensive end. Potts now looking for the stretch pass. That one's going to go for an ice down to just 19 seconds left in the period. Malachi Frick wins this one in the attacking zone. Johnson forced to throw that one down into the corner. Picked up by Carteau. Carteau can't hang on to it. Mapes has got it. Mapes gets hit off that one. He kind of had it lost in his feet. Time for another shot. Johnson knocked that one off of Lucas Blauvelt. Lucas Blauvelt goes down. Looks to be in a bit of a pain. Must have caught him in a weird place. That'll do it for the first period of action here at the Ice House. Homestead up 2-0 after one period of action. You know who got the assist on Seabird's goal, or was that unassisted?
That was unassisted. He just
it seemed like
turned
he was
over there in the offensive zone.
He was a one-man show on that one. And then Urschel, obviously from Juarez, with a sweet setup on the man advantage.
Well, that was Urschel's 7th of the season.
Not bad.
And then Seabird got his 2nd goal of the season.
All right. And not only did Juarez get the assist on that goal, but he also drew the penalty that gave him the power play opportunity in the first place.
Yep, Homestead so far, I believe, is 1 for 1 on the power play, and then Carroll went 0 for 1.
0 for 1.
So,
yeah, they killed off the Heber penalty. No radio crew here yet tonight. They must have.
I think the Mastodons are. They usually get the first dibs on 1380, so they probably had a game.
Understood.
So usually that's why.
So we've got 15 minutes on the clock. Second period of action. And we reflect that here now. Opening face-off, second period, stepping up to the dot.
I think LeVon got his jersey, so.
Oh, good. I was going to be talking about that every chance I got. So off the face-off, Homestead brings into the attacking zone on the stick of Malachi Frick. He'll pull up in the corner, trying to find some space. A good opportunity to cycle. He might have waited a second longer than I would have liked, but he does make it happen. Siebert picks this up off the rebound, moves it behind the net to Swinehart. And I look down for half a second, and Homestead puts one on the board early here in the second period of action, not even 30 seconds in.
Yeah, Chapman with the goal. So one-timer up front, great cycle play.
Thomas Chapman, huh?
Yep. Just moving it behind the net. Chapman's wide open there at the top and just rips it.
Oh, yeah.
Beats Van Antwerp glove side.
Got to make sure I stop looking away. Homestead did look good for that first 30 seconds here.
Yeah, they took control immediately off the faceoff and started doing what they have always been doing all season.
See if they don't do it again as that one's dumped in by Juarez. Boffman on that one, almost got a good rebound off of it. Picks it up in the corner. They'll go to work now. Lucas Blobel picks it up, but takes a hit by Urschel. Now they'll manage to get it out, but they're pressured every stride of the way. Broken up at the blue line, not offsides though. Boffman finally does clear. And Heber picks it up, cuts to the middle, circles back. Good poise by Braden Heber there to get that one into the attacking zone. Now it's chipped and neutralized. We got a 2-on-1 for Carroll. Ryder Potts shot wide. He had Blaubelt with him, Lucas Blaubelt that is. Now it's cleared. Chargers are going to have to touch up, so Heber's got a little bit of time to make this breakout pass, and he'll turn it over. Then puts a hit on Lucas Blaubelt. Now they're battling right by the blue line on the bleacher side. Heber comes away with it. Oh boy. Dumped in far corner. Martinsky steps out, plays it. Now Juarez at the hash marks. He'll shovel this one up into the neutral zone. Carteau picks it up and goes for the regroup for the Chargers. Neutralized pass doesn't connect, so battle ensues at the blue line. Now the Chargers are offsides by a mile and throw that one on net from outside the zone, so we'll get a whistle.
Yeah, Overbay was just had too much momentum, tried to stop when Carteau was sending it in, but just went over the line there.
Face off just outside Homestead's defensive end on the bleacher side of the stadium. Thrown in by the Chargers. I don't know if that got off the skate of the referee. It looked like it was kind of muted there. Mapes picks it up. His pass doesn't connect. But Swinehart makes it work anyways. He's got it in the attacking zone now, trying to get that one across the front of the net. Clearing attempt, no good. So Llewellyn gets a shot, but it hits bodies before it gets to the net. Now coming the other way, Camden Blauvelt. He's got to get around Johnson. Elects to just shoot around him. Touches that one for a high stick as he was trying to get his own rebound. So now we got the whistle. 12 minutes, 18 seconds left in the second period of action. Homestead up by 3 goals. Face-off going to be all the way down in the Chargers' defensive end after that high stick from Blauvelt. Off the draw, Homestead's got it in the attacking zone. Strange bounce off that Zamboni door. Almost getting a stick on it was Nico Cook. Now through neutral ice come the Chargers, but it's broken up at Homestead's blue line. Siebert picks it up, leaves it for Malachi Frick. He's got some time and space, so he'll take it. Drops that one off to Cook. Cook moves that across the blue line, finally on the stick of Chapman. Chapman's got one tonight, and he'll take another shot, a good-looking one, might I add. Cook picks it up at the hash marks in the attacking zone, but he's pressured hard, so Ryder Potts tries to rim that one around for Lucas Blauvelt. Players come together now by that Zamboni door. Making the clear for the Chargers, and through the neutral zone is Ryder Potts. He dumps that one and takes a hit from Thomas Chapman. Chapman's got it now. Manages to get it out, but loses possession, and it's thrown right back in. Martinsky stops it behind the net for Tanner Potts. And Tanner Potts throws that one to neutral ice. A couple of Spartans managed to get a change out of that. Martinsky rims this one around, trying to get it to Urschel, and he does. Urschel lets it skip over his stick, so it is kept in by Ramsey at the blue line. Now it's cleared. And Boffman is offsides Urschel was offsides as Boffman enters the zone. They were right on top of each other there.
Yeah, the bouncing puck just got behind Boffman there. Urschel was already started entering the zone.
So face off right by the Spartan bench. Won by Carroll, it looked like for a second, but possession is up for grabs right now. Boffman will take that. But his centering pass gets deflected and goes all the way down. Now Pedersen looking to get something going on the forecheck here, and he's got it in the attacking zone. Cycles that one back to Overbay. Overbay gets it sticked away. Good stick by Braden Heber. Enables Juarez to chip that one out into neutral ice. He's got it now right at his own blue line. Throws it across the neutral zone. Urschel was there to chip that one into the attacking zone. Carroll's going to look for a quick breakout here. Can they achieve such a task, though? Not this time. They're all tied up by the hash marks. Kept in again. Juarez at the blue line. Throws it towards the net, not on net. Urschel's got it in the corner. Kept in this time by Heber. Ramsey's going to pick it up behind his own net and try something different. He's going to go through the middle, but he fans on it. It's all the way up to Llewellyn. His shot doesn't get all the way through. And an icing to reduce the pressure and get a change for the Carroll Chargers. .9:34 on the clock in the second period. Off the face-off, Carroll has it in their defensive end. They're going to try to make a quick breakout, but it's not easy to do. Swinehart was there to break that up. Now it makes its way to neutral ice, but it's on the stick of Llewellyn. He goes off the boards, and a beautiful deflecting pass gets it on the stick of Swinehart, who's going behind the net and feeds it in the slot to Loxton, who gets enough lumber on that one and buries it over the shoulder of Luke Van Antwerp for Homestead's fourth goal of the evening.
Yeah, great play there by Swinehart.
It started with the pass off the boards from neutral ice.
Yeah, we'll start right there. Off the boards, Swinehart.
Right on the tape.
Just taking it wide and just threw it out front. Loxton was there and was able to put it right behind it. Van Antwerp, great play there by Homestead Spartans all together.
The Spartans are feeling it tonight. All right, Blauvelt makes the zone entry, trying to get some offense going for the Chargers. The rebound was there, but Johnson was there as well to clean up the house. Now Doherty gets that one out of the zone, but it's turned over at neutral ice. And Lalonde set himself up to take a big hit. Llewellyn up to Doherty. Doherty chips that one in. It's going to be on net. Van Antwerp's almost thought about covering that, but there was nobody in a Homestead Spartan jersey even on the ice. They were going for a wholesale line change. And I think Van Antwerp's hesitation there completely ruined their chances of getting that stretch pass off.
Yeah, I gave Homestead enough time. I don't know who was back there for the defense, but I saw the play developing, but it took too long for them to get that set up because that could have been a potential breakaway for Carroll.
Herschel keeps that one in the attacking zone for the Spartans. Get us to Boffman. Got Boffman trying to get a shot on net. Mikey Baldwin says otherwise. Chipped in towards the net. I think that's Ramsey with it now. Ramsey will not get the clear. Another good keep by the Spartans. Now Blauvelt through neutral ice. He takes a hit, gets knocked off the puck, and he lost a skate blade. He's going to manage to spin his way to the boards. They'll open the door for him and get fresh legs out for him. Referee's going to pick up that steal before it hurts anybody else. Herschel trying to be a little too fancy, exit in the defensive end. That one's kept in, and a big hit there by Thomas Chapman on Ramsey. Another pass off the boards, this time for Juarez, but he's got to stop and turn around. Makes it into the attacking zone. Slowly creeps into the slot where he's pressured and knocked off the puck. Now it's Shirk. Trying to get that one to the point. It's kept in just barely by Blauvelt. We got a penalty coming up. It's going to be against Homestead. Slash is the call. Did you see it, Mace? Do we have it on camera?
We'll see. Yes. Thomas Chapman got caught with it right there. I believe that's him.
He is the guilty party.
Yes, he is. On the entrance, Scott.
So Carroll right now 0 for 1 on the man advantage. They'll get another crack at it. Here with just 6 minutes, 50 seconds left in the second period of action, and they'll throw that one out of the offensive zone on their own power. They're forced to regroup now as time ticks away from their power play opportunity. Moving through neutral ice now, Camden Blauvelt tries to do a no-look backhand pass, and it doesn't connect, so they'll regroup again at neutral ice. Turned over again, unforced. Chip back to neutral ice. Mikey Baldwin starts it back up. His pass off the skate of Pedersen. Now Lalonde has it. He's wearing his own jersey again. Camden Blauvelt gets that one to Baldwin. Baldwin tries to shoot, but the stick of Swinehart mitigated that risk. Lalonde gets it up to Blauvelt. Blauvelt loses that one, and Frick trying to get it. And now it's cleared all the way down off the stick of Gerber. Homestead's going to get 4 fresh killers out there. Boffman on the forecheck, slowing things up a little bit as best he can. Cross-ice pass. Gibson takes it at the far blue line. Throws that one across the attacking zone. Picked up by Overbay. Overbay stops in the corner and sees his options. Finds Shirk. Shirk moves it to the middle to Platt. Platt didn't have great possession of it. Now a cross pass makes it through the middle. Llewellyn with the big block there off the shot intended by Shirk. Shiver. Now Platt with the shots. He scores! Top shelf. Jackson Platt gets the goose egg off the board for the Carroll Chargers. Just 3 seconds left on that power play. They're 1 for 2 now with the man advantage tonight.
Yeah, might have taken a deflection there off. It might have been Boffman when he came in to take that shot off the leg. Siebert. Otherwise, very, very good shot there.
Found its way. So we're back to a 3-goal game here at the Ice House. Colton Franks gets the assist on that one, as well as Adelaide Shearer. See if that doesn't break the ice for the Chargers here. They were feeling a little cold before that happened. Now they're running things in the attacking zone like the Carroll Chargers often do. Shot off the pads, just sitting there. Picked up by Platt, moved up top. Juarez gets thrown down by Carteau. But now an opportunity for the Spartans. We've got Urschel, and Juarez is with him. Urschel's shot goes wide. And it's rimmed all the way out to neutral ice. Chapman picks it up at his own blue line. Fans on it. Now Pedersen with an opportunity. His shot goes high and wide. Opportunity there for Patty Lalonde. Rimmed around, kept in. Rimmed around again the other side. Taylor Pedersen. And Jacob Pedersen. He'll feed Taylor in the slot. And Jacob's got it now. He gets knocked down and turns that one over. That was an icing. Thought maybe it was going to get called off. I thought Mikey Baldwin was going to pick it up, but elected not to, and referees allowed it. So we'll get a face-off. Homestead's defensive end, blocker side of Owen Martinsky. Malachi Frick and Ryder Potts. Frick gets the better of him on that one, wins it back. And taking a big hit there was Ty Siebert. Kept the puck in the zone. Almost gave the Carroll Chargers an opportunity. Thrown back in now. Chargers are still offsides. Potts has to get out of the zone. It's going to be an easy out for the Spartans. Pass to Doherty. Got a stick on it, but he was on the wrong side of the red line when he did. So that one's still going to be an ice. We're down to just 3 minutes and 11 seconds left in the second period. As we all know, we got an ice cut coming up between the second and third. So teams will get an opportunity to regroup and reset. If you're the Carroll Chargers, you want to get one more before that happens while they have this big scoop of momentum they're coming off of. Gerber chips that one up off the glass and out of play. Face off, tied up. Homestead comes away with it. Gerber goes D to D to Heber. Heber gets that one to Fury. He's got a lot of pressure on him. Sees no better option. Just rips that one down ice. So we'll reset that face off after the icing. Both teams changing personnel. Taylor Pedersen and Ty Siebert. Pedersen gets the better of him, wins it back to Blavel. Blavel goes for the shot, but hits bodies out front. Now Ty Siebert got a full head of steam as he enters the attacking zone. His shot goes up off the glass, kept in by Fury. Oh, battle at neutral ice. Taylor Pedersen comes away with it, evades the hit, tries to throw that one across, gets it to Blavel, but Blavel was handcuffed with it. Tried throwing it back out front himself, but that resulted in a turnover. Now Ty Siebert makes the offensive zone entry for the Spartans once again. He'll get a shot off, and it's in! Ty Siebert, 2-goal night. Makes this a 5-1 game. And that was a pretty goal, wasn't it?
It sure was. You know, I think that was Swinehart that might have lost the puck there for a second. He just took it in, bodies the way through, and just took an absolute snipe there on glove side of Van Antwerp.
Talk about taking it to the hole. So Siebert with a 2-goal night. Now Boffman wants involved. His shot off the pads. Now coming the other way. Chargers almost connecting with Blavel for a good opportunity. Martinsky steps out of the net, sticks that one away, winds up getting hit by his own player, and Thomas Chapman, they're still tied up. Martinsky finally has a stick back, and Homestead is going to make the offensive zone entry. Juarez shot goes up over the net.
Martinsky's a little shaken up there after that play. Chapman too.
Yeah, that was a tough collision. The officials are going to check in with Owen Martinsky. Make sure he still knows how to say his name. I'm not sure what that protocol is there. Just, hey, are you okay? And Martinsky says, yeah, why'd you blow the whistle, man?
That's pretty much it.
So face-off just outside Carroll's defensive end on the spectator side of the ice. Boffman wins that one back. Urschel's going to get to it and throw it in to the attacking zone for the Spartans. Now Sherrick picks it up, moves it to the wall, gets it right back, and he's off to the races through the neutral zone now. Forced to get rid of it, but does get it low. Now Franks picks it up. He'll throw that one out front. It's bouncing around a little bit, but Martinsky had eyes on it and covered it up before it could do any harm. 19 seconds away from the 1 minute mark of the second period. And I would say any momentum that the Chargers had off that power play goal was just stripped by Ty Siebert, netting his second biscuit of the evening. Siebert at the draw now. He'll win it back. Tie up in the corner continues. Finally with some solid possession is Gerber, but only for a second. Now it's on the stick of Ryder Potts. Tries to throw that one across the blue line, but it gets knocked out of the zone. Thrown back in, and Gerber picks it up behind his own net, evades pressure with a tight spin. Now it's going to be Doherty through neutral ice. He's got to get by Lalonde, and he elects to just throw it in. Doesn't think he can get by Lalonde, and I don't think he was going to. Smart play by Doherty. Frick's centering pass gets broken up. Now Doherty from the corner, final 30 seconds of the second period. They're all tied up. As the clock continues to tick, puck squirts out. Players have no idea. Rimmed around, kept in by Llewellyn at the blue line. Now it's cleared to neutral ice. Took a couple weird bounces, so it's not going to make it all the way down. Heber's going to have to start from his own zone here. Just 12 seconds left in the period. Doherty in a little bit of trouble at the wall there. Heber helped him out. Llewellyn moves that one to Mapes. Mapes with just 5 seconds makes the zone entry. He'll shoot from a long way out, pat it away, and that'll do it for the second period of action here. Homestead has expanded their lead to a 4-goal differential here throughout that second period of action. They did give one up, but they got 2. So we'll step aside for second intermission, and we'll be back with plenty of highlights after that pretty eventful first couple of periods. We got a 5-1 game. So yeah, we'll be right back with second and first period highlights, and then of course third period action. You're watching Fort Wayne High School hockey, brought to you live from the Parkview Sport One Ice House, courtesy of Summit City Sports.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, Big Low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here with PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. never gave it. I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God, let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
And welcome back to the Ice House. We are in our second intermission report after a dominant 2 periods of action for the Homestead Spartans, who, as we said before the game, are battling for a first-place spot right now against the very same Carroll Chargers that they're up against. Homestead coming off a 2-game losing streak, and Carroll coming off a 2 wins. Just shows anybody can do anything any given night here. So, Mason, why don't you take us away?
Yeah, absolutely. So shots on goal for the first 2 periods. Homestead has 22. They had 15 in that first period alone. And then Carroll has 8. They had 2 in the first period, and then they had 6 in the second period. Obviously, Martinsky got the shutout broken with about 5 minutes left in the second period, though. So he has 7 saves on the night, and Van Antwerp has 17. Homestead has 2 penalties for a total of 4 minutes. Carroll has 1 for a total of 2 minutes. Homestead's 1 for 1 on the power play. Carroll going 1 for 2. We show you the replay of all the goals in those first 2 periods. A minute 18 into the first period. Ty Siebert gets the puck in the neutral zone, takes it away, and puts it in for the goal. That'll be Homestead's first of the night. And then about 13 minutes later, Graham Urschel on the power play will get a pass from Nicholas Juarez at the top of the slot. And Urschel, who's been on a tear in these last few games, got his 7th, I think, of the season, putting up Homestead 2-0. And about 30 seconds into the second period, Thomas Chapman from Wesley Swinehart. And that's not the last time you hear Swinehart's name. As at the 9:14 mark, Sam Loxton gets a pass from Swinehart. He took it wide there, just threw it up front, making it 4-0. Then Jackson Plott is able to get Carroll on the board on the power play. A pass from Franks, and Shearer was also the secondary assist, making it 4-1. Then with about 2 minutes left in the second period, Ty Siebert will get his 2nd of the game from Swinehart and Lou Ellen, making it 5-1. That's where we sit here.
So 2 biscuits for Siebert and 3 apples for Swinehart. Productive night in the point column for the Homestead Spartans. 5 on the board, As we enter the third period, they're just one away from a running clock. In other news, I did make it outside to check the weather. So far, it's cold, windy, a couple of snowflakes falling, but there's no freezing rain creating a sheet of ice on the ground, so things are looking all right so far. We do have one more game here, so hopefully it holds out on us.
Yeah, should be getting cooler throughout the night, so the rain should be stopping.
I mean, like I said, it seems like it's just snowflakes falling right now and only a few and far between. As long as it doesn't start raining while it's below freezing, we're not going to have our standard sheet of ice in the parking lot at the end of Wednesday night hockey.
At some point, might just ask some hockey players for some ice skates to go home.
Yeah. They have to start packing them.
Yeah.
All right, opening face-off, second period of action. Chargers pick it up. Camden Blavolt throws it off the boards. It makes its way into the attacking zone for the Chargers. Blavolt's got it on a stick now. His shot goes wide off the glass. Kept in at the blue line. Johnson's going to have to pick it up. Looks up ice. Alexa just chipped that one up to neutral. Platt picks it up, throws it back in. Johnson fans on that one, but moves it behind the net to Llewellyn. And the Spartans are on their way through neutral ice. Frick takes a hit from two Chargers and gets knocked off the puck. Jackson Platt picks it up. Goes for the rim. Lalonde can't quite hang on to it. But Pedersen's there, and he chips it down. And Blavolt is offsides. So that's going to be an icing. Face off all the way down by Luke Van Antwerp. Off the draw. Chargers have it in their defensive end. Quickly turned over. Now Juarez trying to fend off Potts at the half wall. He does. Manages to get that one up to Heber. Heber throws it back into the far side corner. Ramsey moves that one up to the hash marks where I think that's Jacob Pedersen, picks it up and moves it to Ryder Potts. Potts gets it across to Shearer out front. Shearer flies into the net, tripping over Owen Martinsky in the process. Shearer never afraid to go 110% in that 2 or 3 feet right in front of the net.
Yeah, a little 2-on-1 there for Carroll. Potts and Shearer got the pass off, but going full speed, Shearer wasn't able to stomp. Goes over the leg pad of Martinsky into the nets.
Knocks it off, which brought the face off outside the zone. Herschel shovels this one into the attacking zone. Juarez is going to try to forecheck. Mikey Baldwin able to get there and move it across to Ramsey. Ramsey having some trouble on the half wall. Finally makes it out of the zone. Juarez picks it up at neutral and throws it right back in. Pedersen clears that one out to Potts in neutral. Potts makes the offensive zone dump, and he'll go for a change. Homestead with an easy out of their own zone, or so it should be. And it is. Tanner Potts makes his way through neutral ice now. He gets that one sticked away as he enters the attacking zone. But taking it right back for the Spartans is Boffman. And now Juarez has it in the corner. Walks up. Looks across. Great pass for Chapman. Chapman's shot doesn't quite hit the net, and that's going to rim all the way around for a clean breakout. Nico Juarez is going to have to pick this one up inside of his own goal line. Moves that one across for Chapman. Chapman's got it at the hash marks. He's got to turn back because he was being pressured by Overbay. And strange bounce there for Chapman. Manages to recover. And now it's shoveled up to neutral ice. And an opportunity now for Swinehart. Swinehart unable to keep his stick on that one and while he was still in front of the net, but picks it up from behind. Maintains possession in the attacking zone. Now he gives it to Mapes. Mapes throws it across, and it's picked up by Johnson at the blue line. His shot options out front. Second shot options a little bit further from the front. Now players come together in this near side corner. Shurik fires that one to the middle where Overbay gets a stick on it. That deflects it all the way down for an ice. 12 minutes, 2 seconds in the third period of action.
Another great job there by Swinehart, being the grindy player today. Making some great plays. He almost had opportunity to get his 4th point of the night, first goal. But great job there by the Carroll defense to tie him up and forcing them to just go behind and then try to set something up.
Off the draw, we're tied up again. Ramsey comes away with it, tries to throw it to Lalonde. It doesn't connect, so it's kept in at the blue line. Now swinging. Moves it up top to Llewellyn. Llewellyn rims it around. Mapes tries to pick it up behind the net, but it skips over his stick, gets all the way to the hash marks where Lalonde tries to clear, and it's out now, just barely. Camden Blavel picks it up. He'll find some ice behind the net in his own zone and build up a head of steam as he makes his way out and through the neutral. He's been shifty on this rush. All the way behind the net. Spins, shoots off the blocker of Owen Martinsky, and Homestead's got it again. They'll throw that one off the glass. It goes all the way down for an ice. Good effort there, though, by Camden Blauvelt. I mean, he went end to end. Got a pretty good shot off, and then, you know, his team lost possession of the puck after that, which is just a bad bounce, if you ask me. Doing what he can out there. Off the face-off. Homestead manages to clear. Ty Siebert trying to track this one down. Moves it out front to Doherty. Doherty got a little bit of lumber on it, but it seemed like he was off balance, so he didn't get much of a shot off. Now Ryder Potts comes through neutral ice. Gives that one away as he enters the blue line. Now Siebert unable to track that one down as Shearer was all over him. Siebert puts a hit on Ramsey for good measure there. Now Shearer with a slick pass, but Potts goes down, and Gerber picks the puck up. Now Gerber gets knocked down. He was surrounded by Chargers there all alone. Oh, and what a move! What a move! Gerber nets that one. 6th goal for Homestead. Jacob Gerber. Wow. Talk about a slick set of hands. That's going to put us at running time here in the 3rd period of action. Just 10 minutes, 20 seconds remain. And as of now, they're going to be ticking pretty consistently.
Yeah, Gerber just took the hit there. A little bit of a toe, got the toe drag off with a backhand. Great move, great goal.
Face-off tie-up at center ice. Sherrick comes away with it, backhands that one in. Martinsky tries to settle it down, and he does. Now Chapman picks it up. He's trying to move that one to Urschel. Urschel manages to chip that one out of the zone. Penalty arm is up.
We got a cross-check here on Carroll.
I mean, there was a lot going on out there. Looks like it's going to be Camden Sherrick. Headed to the sin bin. 2 minutes on his sentence.
Yeah, we caught it here just behind the net.
And the clock does stop for penalties, even with a 5-goal differential in the 3rd period. Urschel picks this one up off the draw. Drops it off for Heber. Heber's got a lane. He shoots right into the chest of Van Antwerp. Not a whole lot of traffic there. He saw it the whole way. Face off this time. Once again, Urschel winds up picking it up. Now Camden Blauvelt able to clear, but Urschel got a glove on it, so it stays at neutral ice. Urschel with it now, regroups with Juarez. Juarez gets the legs going through the neutral zone. Nico Juarez still with it. Take this one behind the net in the attacking zone now. Finds a man in the slot. It was Urschel. Urschel's shot goes up into the protective netting behind the net as Blauvelt ties him up and takes him down. They got a few words to exchange after that type of play. Clock is running now. We are at 9 minutes exactly. And 53 seconds on the penalty. Continues to tick. Siebert wins that one back. Gerber finds Fury at the hash marks. Back up to Gerber. Right back to Fury. Up top, that one got out of the zone. Opportunity now for Lalonde if he can catch up to this one before the defense does. Oh, and he blows a tire in the corner. Now Siebert trying to play that one off his skates. Unable to really get going what he wanted to, so it wound up with Blauvelt, who shot it right back in. They'll restart behind their own net on the stick of Johnson now. They'll slow things down. Yep, just 5 seconds left on the advantage now for Homestead. They were 1 for 2 heading into this power play. Now they are 1 for 3. Managed to stay on sides there, but it didn't matter as the puck was turned over shortly after the zone entry. Now they'll touch up as Camden Blauvelt works up a full head of steam. He gets taken down by Ty Siebert. That's going to be a penalty. So the clock's frozen now. 7 minutes, 45 seconds left in the third. As Ty Siebert, 2-goal scorer, now puts a penalty on his resume for the night.
Yeah, pretty easy call there by the refs. He's got his stick caught him in the skates, stripped him up.
But last time they let Camden Blauvelt get a full head of steam in the defensive end, he wound up taking a pretty good shot on Owen Martinsky down the other end on that same rush. So anything you can do to mitigate that, but now Carroll's on the power play, and they scored one. Their one goal they have was on the man advantage, so they're looking to repeat that and put the brakes on this clock between whistles. Martinsky manages to freeze. Face-off's going to be stick side of Martinsky, Malachi Frick, and Taylor Pedersen. Frick wins that one back. And Chapman almost cleared, but a really strange bounce allowed that one to stay in the attacking zone for the Chargers. Let's see if they can't make something out of this good bounce opportunity for them. Martinsky manages to get a glove over it once more. With the running clock, the Carroll Chargers are going to want to keep that away from the glove of Owen Martinsky. Boffman wins this one for the Spartans in the defensive end. Heber ties up in the corner by that Zamboni door. Finally got free. It's on the stick of Pat Lalonde now. Moves that one up to the hash marks. And the pass there intended for Camden Blauvelt doesn't connect, so he'll take that one back to neutral ice and try to regroup. Now Juarez breaks things up, and the Chargers are off sides. Finally back on sides, but all their momentum shot. Another good stick by Juarez. Keeps this play from developing. Now Shearer from behind the net in the attacking zone. He'll step out, move that up top to Camden Blauvelt. Blauvelt gives it right back, though. Now we're back to even strength. Carroll still trying to get set up in the attacking zone. Bodies flying all over the place behind the net. And now we got some pushing and shoving. Shearer really managing to get under Heber's skin tonight. It's not the first time they've been pushing and shoving at one another. And Heber is going to head to the penalty box for it once again. This time Shearer is going to join him, though.
Yeah, we didn't catch it on camera, sadly.
That's the thing. It wasn't really around the play last time either. Like it's personal between those two by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So we'll stay at even strength as Heber and Shearer take a couple minutes to cool off. Loxton tries to center that one for Cook. No, do it. Now Cook gets knocked down as he tries to take a shot. Malachi Frick behind the net ties this one up in the attacking zone. Spins off pressure. He's got Gibson to worry about now. Loxton came in to help just a second too late. Harder was already clear in the zone. Now Mikey Baldwin looks up ice. Puts that one right on the stick of Llewellyn, so it comes the other way. And now Harder gets it into the attacking zone just momentarily. Baldwin's attempt to do so was off the shins of Doherty, so coming the other way now, it's on the stick of Swangen. But he runs into some trouble. Llewellyn manages with the keep. Ramsey from behind the net in his own zone. He fans on it. Swangen's right on him now. They're tied up in the corner. Derry steps in to help out for the Spartans. Moves that one up top, and Johnson's shot misses a little bit wide right. Llewellyn picks it up on the other side and keeps things going in the Homestead direction. Mikey Baldwin battling behind the net, manages to get that one out of there. Vong Pachong takes a hit off the half wall and gets knocked off the puck. Mikey Baldwin with it again. This time he's just going to clear. No hesitation, no surrender. That will be an ice. Clock continues to tick. We are at 3 minutes, 45 seconds in the third period of action. Homestead with a commanding 5-goal lead. Boffman, Pedersen. Boffman wins this one, and he takes it himself. Winds up in the corner, but squirts the puck out to Cook. And Cook with a backhander on the pads of Van Antwerp. Back at neutral ice. Lavolt got a hold of it, but not possession. And it's thrown right back in, this time by Loxton. Picked up by McDonald, rimmed around. Now Lalonde gets it to neutral ice, but it doesn't stay there long. It's thrown right back in. McDonald tries to chip that one out, but he's not able to do so. And another shot comes on Van Antwerp, and the rebound for Boffman was also stopped. Chapman fired that one. It's going to find its way to neutral ice on the rim around. Tanner Potts. It's tied up with Lalonde, and headed the other way now is Taylor Pedersen. Gets that one to Blavolt. Camden Blavolt with a good opportunity. First shot denied. Now it's just sitting there. And Homestead manages to hold strong and keep that one out of the net as Martinsky was down. Puck was loose. Homestead manages to keep this clock running.
Yeah, good job there by Blavolt. Making a couple good moves. Open rebound, sitting there in the crease.
I mean, the effort has been there from Camden Blavolt tonight.
Trying to get things started. You know, you're down by 5 goals. It's that one goal to get things started. It's just hasn't gone Carroll's way tonight. So just got to take it 1 second at a time here.
Stretch pass for Siebert, doesn't connect. Skipped over the stick. No touch was awarded. So that'll be an icing as we head towards the final minute of play here. We have 1 minute 45 seconds on the clock, but it's ticking away as Carroll's on the long change, and they're not exactly rushing this change. Off the face-off, Homestead's going to get this one out of the zone fairly easily. Ty Siebert, he's got 2 tonight. Pulls up in the corner. Loses that one to Ryder Potts. Swinging manages to get it to Gerber. He's got a lane to the net. He shoots. Van Antwerp finds it through traffic. Settled it for Ramsey. And allowed Jacob Pedersen to clear the zone and get that one into the attacking zone for the Chargers. We are officially at the 1 minute mark of the period. Looks like Gerber is a little shaken up. Not sure exactly what happened there. But he makes his way to the bench under his own power. No need for a whistle. Ramsey battling to stay with this one. He's still got it. Now he's gotten rid of it. And Johnson picks it up for the Spartans. Little toe drag. He elects to just throw this one all the way down for an ice. As we are at 30 seconds and a running clock here in the third period of action. Homestead has all but secured victory. Probably don't even need to say all but at this point.
They have. The most Carroll match was able to get 5 goals in 15 seconds.
Off the face-off, there's a shot, but it's blockered away by Martinsky and cleared by the Spartans. One last opportunity for Loxton. He's going to just dump this one in. Homestead's bench already celebrating. That'll do it. The Homestead Spartans are in first place officially, ladies and gentlemen, with a commanding 5-goal win, 6-1 win over the now second place Carroll Chargers.
Yeah, great respond game here by Homestead. Wondering before the game was like, how would they respond? You've lost 2 in a row from, the lower half of the league, Leo and Vipers, and this is how you respond. You take the lead again, a 1-game lead ahead of Carroll in first place, a commanding win here, 6-1. So great job by Homestead tonight.
Yeah, definitely showed some heart and character. Came out strong. I was wondering if they were going to be able to maintain that pace throughout the entire game, and they did. They certainly proved they can play a full 45 minutes of ice hockey. So that'll do it for game number 1 here, week number 9. Looks like we actually finally have some time between games. Our 9 o'clock special will definitely start right at 9 o'clock, so we'll be here for that. Try to stay warm. Yeah, you've been watching Fort Wayne High School hockey live from the Parkview Sport One Ice House and brought to you by Summit City Sports. Anything else from you, Mason?
Nope.
All right, until 9 o'clock, we bid you adieu.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won